everything Jesus taught and everything that Paul accentuated in light of Jesus was that we needed to live by the Spirit, walk by the Spirit, and keep in step with the Holy Spirit. Everything Jesus came to do was in lieu of leaving and giving us the Holy Spirit so that we would participate with the Holy Spirit, or through the Holy Spirit with Him, and through Him with the Father. This is the whole of the gospel, guys. Jesus came to bring us back to the Father, that we may be one with the Father as He was one. He said, I do nothing but what the Father tells me to do. I say nothing but what the Father tells me to say. Everything I do is what I see the Father doing, and then that is what I do. Jesus had this relationship with the Father. It's why they wanted to stone Him when He taught from the scroll of Isaiah in the synagogue, because He claimed to have a relationship with the Father, and He also claimed to pass that relationship on to His followers through the Holy Spirit. And so Western culture at its core is unspiritual, anti-spiritual. And how can you blend anti-spiritual with spiritual, guys, and get something good? The truth is, the first period of the church, which is called the apostolic period, was very much centered on relationship with God through Jesus by the indwelling of the Holy Spirit. This was central. The first church, the first century church, the second, third century church, fourth century church. Central aspect was you need to grow in your relationship with God through the indwelling of the Holy Spirit. You need to have a spiritual gift. You need to have a spiritual calling. You need to learn how to hear the Spirit, walk with the Spirit, discern the spirits. And then Augustine comes along in the 4th century and begins to say, maybe we can blend Greek philosophy with Christian revelation and get a more sensible religion. And he began to do that. And from Augustine to Aquinas, you have a full circle. A full circle of that idea in what we now call theology, systematic theology, which is the idea that through the intellect you can come to know God and follow Christ's principles. It is an intellectualized Christianity, which is an anti-spiritual Christianity. So, back to the question. Was America founded as a Christian nation by Christians, and is it a Christian nation? Guys, it was founded in things that were and are anti-Christ, because Western culture is anti-Christ. And if it is anti-Christ, it is pro-Satan.